Good evening, everybody. This is the Lazy Farmer, and yep, it's time for that casual stroll to Mordor. And as the title says, crafting, questing, deeding. Oh my, we are back in Middle Earth, and I have no clue where I'm going to start. Actually, I do. I honestly believe that I'm going to. Well, first I want to do a little bit of crafting. I've been running all day today. Work's been very light. I've been getting a little, getting some time in to do my thing. While I'm sitting around with ice on my shoulder and stuff. Sorry, taking a swig of water there. So anyway, yeah, I've been on Daranoth, my main character. I'm on Crick Hollow server tonight. And this is where I'm going to work. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go. In fact, I'm going to jump into Daranoth here and do a little bit. Add some, fill out, basically empty his inventory. Where am I at? I'm in Gorgoroth, Mordor, I think. Doing a lot of running around in there. I think I'm almost done with the quests in that area. I looked up on the wiki, and I guess I can end up in. I'm at 110 now. If I work it right, it could be about 130, 125, 130, somewhere around in there. By the time I'm done with Mordor. So let's see. Unclaimed allegiance rewards. Where am I going? Oh, hey, look at tokens of service. 2. Tokens of service. 2. I didn't realize I had those there. This whole allegiance thing is brand new to me. So, cool. I went from 0 to 3. I know that. I didn't know about the rewards. And, so D completed. Ally of the Council of the North. Okay. Thought I was already. So, let's see what we got in inventory. Oh, see, he's got a full inventory. So let's go ahead and get rid of what we can get rid of. Doomfold Scarn. Some of this stuff is actually going to go into his shared storage as well. I was looking at needing to level up his weaponsmith. That's scholars. That's going to be woodworker, scholar. Go here. Sell that. Tailor, woodworker, woodworker. So we're going to bounce around. I got a lot. Ooh, what do I got here? Lost piece of furniture. Lost lore of Undun. A record of lost lore. Okay, so that's going to go into the house. I got to work on the lost lores because there is a deed. At the end of that, you get a nice bookcase, and all these, I guess these books and everything fit in the bookcase. I don't know. Or you toss them on the floor somewhere around the bookcase. Anyway, I don't know. It's all new to me. Affiliate crops. I might have to start working on my farmer a little bit too. Get my cook up. Everything else, this is pitch black shining fragment of black adamant. This rare shard is sought by after doomful crafters. I'm not sure if that's true. I haven't even looked it up. I don't know. Is it a copy of Lost Lore Undun? We believe it was the second age after Sauron came to Mordor that he set to work building an army to make war against the kingdoms of men and elves. In the valleys of Undun, Sauron ordered great pits delved and forges and furnaces made. Here would be the parade ground of his orcish hordes and the great forge works for their weapons and armor. Great wheels turned, bellows worked, and fires smoldered and belched. One forge, 100, 1,000. Strange ores Sauron found, which had been laid bare when the earth had trembled and broken, and these he smelted into secret alloys with dark enhancements. Morgul steel. the Wicked Knife, Gulthonk, and Mormagath, the Shadow Hammer, were foremost among the fearsome weapons forged with this new alloy, so he took them for his own. Undun was yielded quickly, heedlessly after a victory in the War of the Last Alliance, as the Dark Host fled back to make its ultimate doom stand at Barad-dûr. We quelled forges and collapsed ruined mines as we went. But in the end, Undun's best defense was our own haste to pursue the enemy. Over 7 years later, after siege, strife, and victory, did Isildur return as king and conquer to the valley of Undun. There he commanded Durthan, the blacksmith he built as an ever-vigilant watchtower of Gondor. For 16 centuries the Thandrim, its keepers, dwelt here, but war, plague, and other attritions weakened the kingdoms of men, and in time the watch on Mordor faltered. By cunning force and treachery did Ugrukor, the captain of the pit, seize Durthan and Udun. The tower he made his own and renamed to Durthang, the Dark Oppression. The captain strengthened the fortifications of Undun and restored the old and built new. Anglak arose and Mornaur towered under his command. Sauron returned, and once again the forges blazed. Great stockpiles of orc arms were smithed, but the old alloys and dark enchantments were remembered too. Deep in Anglak, the great works and dark stories, Grond, the fearsome battering ram which broke the gates of Minas Tirith, was forged. The new Morgul blades and other evil implements were hewn from the cursed iron, named from the pit and hidden away in dark places. Who knows what evil is still locked away in these mountains? I bet we're going to find out. Alright, so we've got some things we can sell. I've done tasks for the day. I'm not sure if I keep this. You know what? For giggles, I'm going to keep it. For giggles. Why not? Okay. So, let's see, what else we got? Aerlingus crafting, Aerlingus. Nothing but Aerlingus, which I don't need, so to the cells. Provisioner, who... Alright. Oops. Get the speed going here.
Now then.
Don't want to sell that. I might want to pull those essences off. Where are they? Here they are. Minimum level 105. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really like this cheap, the what I call the basic drops. Let's see. So that power's never really been an issue. Where's my power pots? Here they are. So that. These, I'm not sure what to do with these. What's this? Pure bits of Gorgoroth ore. Okay, that needs to go back. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so at this point,
Come then.
Slag Hills. Nope, I'm actually going to transport. What's this one? Heron Deer. No, I don't want that. So we're going to go and we're going to travel all the way across back to travel skills to Bree. Going back to Bree. The town of cheese. So yeah, near as I could tell, pretty much everybody else is busy. I know Tana Marie made some. I guess she was playing a little bit today. Never reached out to me. She's just doing her own thing. That's cool. Megas doing his own thing. Cool. Candy doing her own thing. Cool. Shy. I know. Well, Megas works real early in the morning, so it's kind of hard for him to stay up this late. And let's see, Shy, who was on with me the other night, she already told me she was going to be at work tonight, so I am here by myself. That's cool. I'm okay with that. There we go. I was just thinking of something here. Landscape. Here we go. So 102 silver signets of the Thandrum. Wonder where I can spend those. I'll tell you one thing. I mean, I'm moving forward. I'm still doing okay, but I am on the lookout for new armor. New armor, new weapons, things that I mean, some of the stats that I've seen, some of the basic stuff, been pretty decent, but not better than what I already have. So that's why I'm going to look for stuff that is going to be red or teal. So, all right, let's go pull out on the shared storage. We're going to pull out everything that's Weapon Master. Okay, cool. And we're going to go over here. Hey, get out of my way. That's my forge. Go away. Weaponsmith, Anorian. I want Prospector is done. Doomful we're going to work on. So we're going to do some smelting. Quality Doomforge. Let me guess. This is going to take... And I can make one in 17 hours. Of course. And I have enough to make 109 ingots. Okay, here we go. Let's make them all. Yep, so tonight's actually going to be kind of a crafting night. Actually, I think when I get done with the crafting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to my Minstrel. And I'm going to backtrack a lot, guys. I'm going to backtrack a lot. I have books that need to be done before I actually start moving my mini toward Mordor as well. Okay, that did not take long. Let's go extract. What do we got here? 39 bits of pure Gorgoroth ore. But I'm in the Doomfold Mastery tier. I need 1680 and I've got 340 as of right now, so won't take that long, honestly. A lot of running around. I mean, I grabbed a lot today. Just running around in the area, doing my quest, pew-pewing everything I could pew-pew. Picking up the Skarn nodes. It was kind of nice. So, don't think I really want to do that yet at this time. Ironfold, I'm not there yet. Because now I am into melee weapons processing. Anorian ingots. Annoying ingots. Oh, I need Anorian. Doomfold. I'll process Doomfold. Well, I know what I'll be doing. Yeah, I gotta take another... Running my mini. We'll take a look and see. Okay. What else have I got here? This is chunks of high grade Annoying Skarn. Doomfold Skarn. Ah, didn't work. Pure bits of Gorgoroth. Why did that? Oh, those were pure bits. Never mind. Okay. A lot of people on tonight. A lot of people on tonight. That's good to see. Alright, so this actually really needs to go into here. I've got to pull some stuff out. I'm going to leave these in my inventory, but I'm going to have to look them up on the wiki. See if they're even used for anything nowadays. Alright, that can go into there, that can go into there, that can go into there. Okay. I don't want that. Shared sword is what I want. Okay, let's see. Annoying. thinking if I want to do this or not. Actually, I don't think I do. Not yet, anyway.
What do you need?
Oops. I want to see where I'm going to go next.
How can I be of service?
Alright, that's empty. Scholar's got a bit. Jeweler's got a bit. Cook's got a bit. Let's go to the jeweler. Let's go to my jeweler. So for right now, we're going to travel to Herondeer and park him there. Perfect spot for him. Almost perfect. It would be better if they had a stable master, but checking a little bit laggy tonight again. Oh, the other night when I was running with Shy and I was on my Runekeeper, I was kind of complaining about the two different lines. I went back to the yellow line, which is the AoE line, and I kind of realigned some of my skills. So much better. So much better. And it's a simple matter. It's a really simple thing to take. I mean, when the first set of skills they give you, they've got some long inductions, but you get some other skills later on that are next to no inductions or no inductions at all. And that's how I did. I realigned my skills. 0 inductions. Excuse me. I said jeweler, not scholar. Oh, it's got an onyx recipe. That's a new one. Excuse me. Nope, let's go over here. I want to take a look at the onyx recipe. So makes a refined onyx. Select from the glowing final samples desired by hosts of the West, Master Armor, Master Weaponsmith, Master Provisioner. That's right. So, okay. Norium bracelets. But this is where I'm looking at, like jewelry item level 323, crit 326. And what do we have? We have belt buckle, which is for the brawler. A brooch, which is for the lore master, but nothing else. So now I need to go find out. I need to do a little research once again. Lotro Wiki. Why do I not have more recipes? Why can I not make jewelry for everybody? So alright, so we can go make some polished black adamants. Let's get those taken care of. zircons. I got 55 here. I want to see how much those are going for. Maybe I can put them on the auction house. Thank goodness for that crafting speed up that you get for VMPIP. Take that potion, lasts for 14 days. Yeah, I mean, we'd be sitting here for a long time. This is a long time as it is anyway. But, you know, I've got quite a bit that I picked up. So, okay, 100, we're almost to 100 of them. And then I can stop once I hit mastery. Here come, there it is. Mastery level, title awarded. Belt buckles and brooches, that's it. Why does belt buckles and brooches? I'm kind of curious as to what the decision was on that. Why is it belt buckles and brooches only? Why we don't have, like we've always done, or always had with all the way up. This is polished black adamants. Okay, we have 10 black adamant shards. Okay. Alright, what's next? Excuse me. Couldn't block that in time. Let's see, Scholar. Let's go to Scholar, because I got Cook too. But I got a lot of work to do on the Cook. Metalsmith. Let's go to the Scholar. tomorrow, I think I'm going to be on Arkenstone. That's the way it's shaping up right now. I haven't heard from anybody else if they're what we're doing, so I may be over on Arkenstone. Doomfold. Alright, so first thing is the examination. We're going to make the candles. Candles are a good crit. Good crit material. Then I think I've got enough of the Doomfold pages, and I've got quite a bit in my inventory as well too. So Volacruz. No, actually, you came in at the beginning, Volacruz. Yeah, this is the start. I started about, just almost about 20 minutes ago. I'm going to go for about 2 hours tonight total. So I was running my hunter all day. I had my ranger in Mordor all day, and so it kind of filled up my shared storage. So I'm just going through, starting with some house cleaning. And then I think I'm going to jump in on my mini, and I'm going to backtrack. I'll be honest with you. I am going to backtrack, and we'll get some, I got some old books and stuff that need to be completed. I'm thinking tomorrow I am going to be on Arkansas. I'm on Crick Hollow right now. This is Crick, see, look, I answered your question. This is Crick Hollow. So I have my friend Shy, which is someone I used to play Lotro with years ago. We've kind of reconnected. She's working tonight, but she reminded me that I have tunes, a lot of low-level tunes on Arkenstone. So I'm thinking tomorrow night's going to be an Arkenstone night. But this night I'm on Crick Hollow. What server are you on? I'm assuming you play. It is a struggle. Yeah, I mean, the inventory is a struggle. It is. You know, it's constant maintenance. VIP helps. Not that I'm trying to get anybody to spend money and become VIP, but yeah, no, VIP does help. That is the Anorian Seal Wax. I have plenty of candles. I think I'm going to stick that on Auction House. And let's see, what do I need? I need battle lore. I know I need battle lore. So let's craft some of that. Let's just do, for right now, let's do 10. You know, it's anyone, well, hang on a second, let me back up. To be honest, Brandywine or Arkenstone, I think, are probably the two most populated ones, but because of the population, the two most laggy, so plus and minus. And I will talk about lag. I constantly put that out there, that the developers know the lag issue. They know what's causing it. Yeah, they use that excuse, hey, we're working on it. I believe them. Unlike some other games where the developers say, oh, we're working on it, it's just, you know, it's smoke and mirrors. Here, I believe that they are. They knew, like a few weeks ago, they had an issue with the data servers, and because of the age of the game, they've had to go to some old archaic, dust off the shelves type of, let's run this, and that caused some laggy issues. They're working on trying to really bring this game forward into today's world. But I'm going to tell you, Volacruz, a lot of the innovations that you see in other MMOs started here. in this game. And if you're a fan of Tolkien, you're going to love the game. Yes, I do a lot of fact checking just to make sure they have this stuff right. I'm a huge fan of Tolkien's work. Let's go make another 10 of these. I'm gonna put these in shared storage so they can be grabbed by any one of my characters. So Crick Hollow's good. Arkenstone's good. I would like look maybe. I'm assuming Volacruz that you're here in the United States. Well, actually, really, it doesn't matter now, to be honest with you, because all the servers are in the United States. So I'm a big fan of the books. Okay, so I take it you read The Hobbit. And I take it you've read The Lord of the Rings, all 3 volumes, all 6 books. And what about the Silmarillion? Have you read that? Let's see, I want to get some bow chance. I'll stick with my favorite. Okay, so if you take time, I mean, it's a hard read, so you've never read the Silmarillion. So if you read the Silmarillion, you will notice a lot of the Silmarillion in this game. Not only obviously you're gonna see the Lord of the Rings in this game because it's set in Third Age, and your character's travels parallel those of the Fellowship, but you're not. I mean, at some point you're gonna be doing things to help them, but at most part you're just going to be doing your own quests to solve other issues. Yeah, no, it's really cool. But you're going to see Second Age stuff as well too. You will see, as an example, and I always come to this right at the very beginning of the game. I'm not going to tell you where. You'll get to see it, but you will run into the 3 trolls that were turned to stone in The Hobbit. So that's here. A lot of the ruins that you see in this game go back to Second Age. And they might even come back and reference some First Age stuff. In fact, back in the day, now it's a different thing with the legendary system. But back in the day when you could craft legendary weapons, you could craft Second Age legendary weapons, and then you would craft First Age weapons. So, but the legendary system's changed, and we'll cover that later on. Go get them, Volacruz. So yeah, they're there. So a lot of the things that you're going to see that you've read in The Hobbit, yeah, we get to go to Dale. Like I said, my hunter right now is running around in the land of Mordor. So we find places where Galadriel and Celeborn lived before they ended up in Lothlorien. There's all. It's amazing if you look at the life of J.R.R. Tolkien that up to 1 month before he died, he was still working on Galadriel's story, and all these notes that he's compiled from when he was just a youngster through World War I era, through his son going through World War II, and his time as a professor and everything, because he was a huge fan of Norse mythology. That's why Rohan looks Norse or Nordic. I guess Norse kind of, So yeah, and that's that. The whole story is a parallel of his life. So, and it's, so the Battle of Helm's Deep is actually a representation of his time in World War I. The Battle of Minas Tirith is a representation of his son's time in World War II. So as his entire life. So yeah, from when he was a kid to the day he died, this was a labor of love, and he was an immense genius. And through this game, we get to enter his world. And when you look at it, and this is and then by today's standards, this is, you know, this game is 15 years old. And when you look at what you can do and how it looks and how it plays, this is even standing the test of time. So, all right, I gotta get back to work here. You got me on my soapbox. Okay, so I've got Battle Lore, Warding Lores, and Breach Finders for my Hunter. And, well, the Battle and Warding Lores would be for any character. I'm going to, at this point, everything else can just stay here. I'm not going to run my Guardian today. I am going to go Mini. I got to get my Mini up. Mostly because, and I know he's really been wanting to do it, but when level cap was 100, and that's when I stopped playing, and then come back. Megas, who's a good friend of mine, we could 1v1 each other, and on him on his Lore Master, me on my Minstrel, and it really came down to who got the first stun. Whoever got the first stun won the 1v1. They would just melt the other one. So he's been looking forward to the 1v1. So I guess I need to start working on my Minstrel. And then I jumped on with, well, like I said, with Shy and Candy. They were looking at trying to run that as well too. So I'm gonna go park my guy here. Let's jump tunes. Let's get started. Let's get playing. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, hang on. I almost forgot. Shared storage. So, Volacruz, have you gone VIP? Let's see. He is my tailor. And this is my weaponsmith. Okay. If you've gone VIP, I mean, if you haven't, you know, for $14.99 for 1 month, do it. I know I'm sounding like like I'm trying to make money for this company, but I'm not. I mean, I think it's just worth it. You can go month to month. You can do 3 months at a time. You can do a year at a time. But to experience everything, I mean, even at the beginning, you really don't have to. I think you can get to level 90 now by being free to play. But in some cases, you're going to be up against a paywall. VIP just takes care of that. Like right now, I'm in Mordor. I'm VIP. If I stop paying for VIP, now I got to buy the Mordor pack, so I can run around and do the quests in Mordor, because all of a sudden they're not going to be available to me anymore. So there's pluses and minuses to it. If you like the game, if you like the way it looks, like the way it plays, I would strongly consider it. It's a quality of life piece. Alright, I think I got rid of what I need to get rid of. Yes, I did. Alright, let's go ahead and get on my Minstrel. So, let's see. So you're looking at the MMO. Based upon other games you played, what class do you think, or what type of class do you think you might want to play, Volcruz? Supporting classes. All right. Here's how I would say that. When you start to play, you're going to spend a lot of time playing solo, unless you got friends that you have over here, which you got one already. So, as supporting classes go, Minstrel which is it's strong DPS and strong healer. That's your healing class. When you get into it and start building your class traits, on the blue line right here, the Watcher of Resolve, that's your healing line. So if you're in a very large group, you can go blue. If you're out by yourself, you can go Warrior Scald, red line, that's DPS. You can trait that way. You can, on Minstrel, which just changed, you can't trait yellow line, but you can choose some yellow line skills to support whichever trait line you want to go with. So like right now by myself, I'm going to go red line. Makes sense. Why would I go heals if I'm by myself? And my heals, and you still have heals, but they're self heals. Where in the blue line, they're your fellowship heals. Another way you could go, it would be you could do a Rune Keeper. A Rune Keeper has good DPS, a little higher on the inductions, not as strong DPS as what the mini has, but it also can shift depending on how you trait. You can trait fire, you can trait lightning, or you can trait heals. And in the middle of a fight, either when you're by yourself or somewhere else, you can be going DPS, and then you can flip and go heals, and build up your healing. It's called an attunement, so you can flip your attunement from how is it easy to respec in an odd situation? Actually very easy. So like we'll use my mini here. So if you look here on the right hand side, I got tab 1, here's tab 2. Tab 2 I haven't chosen anything. Tab 3 I paid for tab 3, and then they have a coin system here called Minstrel that you can even buy more tabs. So I can do like tab 1 could be my red line, tab 2 will be my healing line, and then I've got all these are the points that I've accumulated since my character is level 100. I've accumulated 71 points, so I'm just going to spend them and go straight blue line. Easy enough. So you're out questing, your red line, friends, your friends, your kin. Hey, we're running an instance, we're doing a raid, we need heals, and they call for you. Just click a tab. That's it. And you can change, and then I can do like tab 3. I can go into that one if I wanted to make a hybrid of blue and red. I could do that, but it's top down. It's not pick and choose. As you can see, as I'm spending points, you can see the bar coming down, so it's top down. I'll set up my blue line anyway. All right, and then over here I can add some yellow line skills, which basically it's yellow line on the Minstrel is kind of like buffs for your party. So, and the one thing I'm always going to tell you in this game, there is no wrong way to play Lord of the Rings. There is no wrong way. It's your way. If you play somebody else's way, that's the only wrong way. Oh, hang on. Let's go back here. I gotta check something. Okay, good. So, virtues. You can pick and choose your virtues. Your virtues will have three basic traits to them. Like here, wisdom. My tertiary or my primary trait is will. That's what you want for a mini. That's what you want for a lore master. Lore masters are buff, debuff, and crowd control. Like I said, rune keepers are kind of an all-around, be like off DPS, off heals. Trying to think of some others. If you want to go straight DPS, your ranger is going to be your strongest ranged DPS. champion is going to be the strongest melee DPS. And apparently there's some changes coming to the game that are going to make those characters even stronger. And they're looking at end-game raid stuff is what they're looking at. So when the changes are coming to these characters, ultimately it's for end-game raids. That every character is going to be able to contribute some DPS at the end-game raid and still be able to maintain the core duties. So if you're a healer, you're going to heal it, but you're going to still be able to do some DPS in between. RK, same thing. Bjorning I haven't played. That's just a personal thing. I just can't get behind that class. And it's a class unto itself. Guardians, that's your tank. So basically this game has got the triad of tank, healer, DPS. And Guardians are the tank. They're the ones that, can wade in and take damage. Be able to, they have some really good self heals. They keep themselves healed, of course. If they've got a pocket mini, then they're going to stay healed, and they still do really good DPS. Really good DPS, as a matter of fact. Champions can be like an off tank, but they have an AOE line, so they can damage that way. That's best way I'm going to tell you is when you come on in, read your races. Picking the race makes a difference. Picking the class to go with the race makes a difference. So read, and that's the biggest thing. Read. Reading is fundamental in this game. Race traits, those are achieved by doing deeds. Those will help buff your particular character up. All right, I've got these book quests. I don't want that one. I don't want that one either at this time. I need to finish these books. Here's what I did, is that by the time I got around to this character, I got to a certain point and moved on with each epic book line. That was a huge mistake on my part. The stories are honestly amazing. Let's see. Oscaruth and the Lowlands and the North Downs. Okay, so now you're going to see me get reacquainted with the game. Oscaruth and the Lowlands and the North Downs. North Downs are right there. Oscaruth. Let's see, I'm in Wraith. Trestlebridge, Oscaruth. I gotta try to remember what Oathrick are. It's right here. Can't see because it's buried behind all these other things. Clear all. Skirmish camp, the snares. Stable master. Estelden. Well, let's go find it. Tamlorn, Evidem Gates, Gilrose. Man, this is bringing back some memories. There's Bree. Bree Town's right here. Prancing Ponies like right in this area right here. So there's something else that's actually coming to the game as well too. So if you're a brand new player, in November when they launch Before the Shadow, there's going to be a brand new level 1 to 32 starting area. But if you're brand new, depending on what race of character, you're going to start either in Thorn's Gate, which is the dwarf area, the Shire, which is the hobbit area, Calandum, which is the elf area, Combe, which is the race of man area. So you will get to the Barrow Downs. The Barrow Downs are actually one of my favorite areas. to get through. If you follow the epic, what you want to do is you follow the epic book line to an area. Once you get to the next area, stop the epic book line, start working on the quests in that area. If the quests take you out of that area, see if it matches up with the epic book line. Bottom line, you want to follow the book, the epic storyline. The epic storyline will take you through the Barrow Downs. And there's actually 2 areas of the Barrow Downs, North and Southern Barrow Downs. Series of quests there. You'll actually, the book line will take you through the Barrow Downs and then to Tom Bombadil's house. And you'll get to meet Tom Bombadil. You'll also get to go through, I'm trying to think of the Othringroth will be your first major instance, and so yeah, you'll actually get to fight a pretty good strong boss there. I can't remember its name. I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, you'll get to see the Barrow Downs, both sides. All right, I'm still trying to find my way out of here. Let's go. What's this guy got? A dreary untidy mess. No, I don't want that one. I just put that away. All right, so I'm going to Estelden, Oscaruth, and the Lone Lands. Estelden and okay, I gotta go. Okay, I misread that. So your allies may be found in Oscaruth in the Lone Lands, Estelden in the North Downs, and in places familiar to every people. Come for the hobbits, the race of men, and Bjorning and Gondaman for dwarves and elfkind. Gullidir has asked you to return to 3 places where Sarah Oakhart has been encountered in the past and speak with allies in those places. Sarah Oakhart, yeah, I'm going to let you discover Sarah Oakhart on your own, Vola Cruz. Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's going to be nice. I think you're, honestly, come play. So, all right, let's go. Where am I right now? I'm right here. Okay, good. So, I mean, you look at this, and if you consider this for a 15-year game, how good this looks. There was another game I played, Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2. They're about the same age, and they don't look as good as this. Let's go to Rivendell. We're going to go to the last homely house of Elrond. You'll get to cross the fords of Bruinen. Yeah, pretty much everything that if you're familiar with the books and you've read Lord of the Rings, yeah, every place that's been mentioned in that book you're going to see in this game. Earlier on, when the original company that owned this, they would actually, when they came out with new material, they would actually go to the Tolkien Society. That's my understanding. Now, don't hold me to it, but my understanding is they would actually go to the Tolkien Society and go, does this meet with J.R.R.'s vision? And if it didn't, they would make changes. Elrond's house. So, this is welcome to Rivendell. Alright, anyway, I need from here stable mounts. You'll get a horse. If you're a VIP, you'll get your riding skills right away. If you don't go VIP, you pretty much have to wait until you're, I think it's level 20. But there is a place called Hagenstancer Farms that you go there and you can earn your riding skills. Last bridge. Nope, I want to go to the actual. There's a regular stable masters here. I'm going to go there instead. Lots of, horses. You can. Let's see. So I'm just going to bring this up. Let it populate. This is what my daughter trips out on. It's still loading. This is the pet page. So these are all the pets that you can accumulate. All the horses that you can accumulate. All the different emotes that you can accumulate. I didn't realize I had that many emotes. And then this map here shows all the stable masters that you can actually pick up. And yeah, Moria, you get to go through the mines of Moria. That one, back in the day, whew, it was rough. It was a tough maze. I say this tongue-in-cheek, but I also say it kind of quite literally, that if you wanted to go up, you had to go down. If you wanted to go left, you had to go right. If you wanted to go north, you had to go south. That kind of thing. They've actually since changed it, so they removed some walls and made it a little more direct. And the last time that I went through there, you just follow the quest chain, and it will take you through, you know, from one zone to the next zone to the next zone, and you'll get to experience all of the mines. From where Gandalf fell at the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, down to the basement where he kept fighting the Balrog, and even to the place up in the peak of the mountain where he threw the Balrog down. I like seeing all these people on here. Alright. So now here's the next question. Volacruz, are you watching the Rings of Power? Alright, I want to get to... I guess I'm going to go to South Bree, and then I'll go to Oscaruth from there. Mordor obviously is I was going to say it's not endgame, because they've got places that have gone on beyond Mordor. Mordor is, well, I'm in there with my ranger. He's 110, and it actually goes from 105 to 125, I believe. 125, 130. So yeah, no, it's digging Youngblood Thirsty Queen. Awesome. Trying to think. I would get into the game. Just start playing. Mordor is interesting. Mordor is not what I thought it was going to be. It's better. There we go, Oscaruth. Yeah, right now level cap is 140, and there was a question and answer that they did, and he didn't say outright, but he teased that they're going to raise. There might be a raise to the level cap coming, probably next year. So if you think from level 1 to level 140, there's a lot of game. So pretty much, I mean, a lot of quests, a lot of deeds, a lot of crafting, and deeds are something you don't want to. I'll put it this way: for me, deeds are. It is cool. I do. I think it's deeds are something like if there's nothing I want to do, and if I don't feel like questing, I can go do deeds. And there's a lot of rewards you get from deeds. A lot of the horses, a lot of the emotes, all that kind of. There's a lot of things you get from doing deeds, and you earn Lotro points. That's why they have the Lotro store down here. You earn Lotro points, and there's a lot of things you can buy from the Lotro store just by earning the in-game currency of Lotro points. So the only thing you can't use them for is buying VIP. But there's, you know, horses, housing items. Trying to think. Well, for me, what I've been doing lately is using what's called the Stone of the Tortoise, because I don't like out leveling an area. I'm going into gray areas right now where I'm gonna be absolutely overpowered. So that would be, if there was any one thing I'd like to see them change in this game, is if you're like, I'm level 100, I'm going into a level 30 area. Bring me down to like level 31 or 32. So whatever I do, it's going to be a challenge. That'd be the only thing, honestly. But I have ideas like that all the time. Alright, let's go find out who I need to speak to. Oh, let me get my quest up. Here we go. So, radar here, there's a ring right there. You can see I can hover on it, and that ties in with the ring that's right here, pointing at this quest. You can right click, you can set, you can have 5 quests up, including deeds, so a combination of quests, deeds on your tracker. Ha, you can get a hobbit hole. That is certainly an option. The one place I want to go to is Belfast, the Bay of Belfast, which is in Gondor. The issue there is that it is real world money to buy those places. Okay, I've never heard of Goldir, but if he is a ranger, as you say, then why should we give aid to him? The rangers did not aid us when we had a need, and we were forced to rely upon the shades of Oathbreakers to win our freedom. Still, we have lost many good men exploring Harlog these days. There is rumor that Angmar is involved, so my guess is that is the best place to go. Go to Harlog and seek out your evil knight. When you have purged this evil, return to me. Find the Knight of Mordor. Okay. So let's go find the Knight of Mordor. There we go. We're going to go to the Harlog. Where am I? Oh, my houses are in Fallenthorn, which is the elf area. But like I said, I like to get a house and a kin house in the Bay of Belfast. Those are like in the Gondor area, but I just don't want to spend real money for that. All right, what other questions? So you asked you about the Rings of Power. How do you feel about those? I mean, have you been watching those? I've been having some discussions with a lot of people on it. I didn't like the character that they got to play Galadriel, and I didn't like how she was playing Galadriel until I read The Fall of Numenor. No, I'm sorry, The Unfinished Tales. And these items, that's why I'm in the area I'm in, these guys are gray to me. So I get no XP, and I can one-shot pretty much everything just by looking at them. So you're going to see me ride through a lot of this stuff. I'm just trying to get caught up and clear some of the bookline quests out of my tracker. Or on my quest log, not my tracker, my quest log. But yeah, I don't like the actress. And for a while, I didn't like how she was playing Galadriel. As I started to say that until I read the Unfinished Tales, and there's a chapter in there on Galadriel and Celeborn, and now I understand the actress herself is actually doing a real good job of playing. It's easy being overpowered. Yeah, it's actually kind of fun. Now that's the other thing, going into Mordor. Well, especially on my ranger, I am definitely OP. And oh man, I got off my horse. Oh well. So he's holding his own. I haven't died yet with him there, which is, you know, honestly, that's that was the first character. This is the first MMO I ever played. This is my Ranger's my first character that I ever created, and I just remember him starting off. It was brutal, but this game was a little bit tougher back then too. Level cap was 55 at the time. So I think I started just when it went to 65. I need to go this way. Oh, I'm way off. I need to go this way. So, but it was, yeah, it was a whole different game back then. You can get there. Mordor is, yeah, I mean, my thing is as a troll. See, I'm only, well, these guys, I'm only hitting 20,000, 24,000, 20, almost 25. My Ranger, and I don't think he's as strong as he could be, but I was hitting for, I hit a couple of trolls in that area, in the Mordor area, for about 155k. So I just don't think that, like I said, I don't think he's as strong as he could be, but he's definitely doing well. See if I can find this knight. Yeah, as a minstrel, you play different instruments. Each instrument has an ability. God, I used to know this stuff off the back of my hand, but yeah, like I'm on my flute because it's DPS. I might go to like the Theobro, or bass guitar as I called it, because it had more healing ability. So you play the instrument based upon how you know what you're trying to do. All right, where are you? $32K. Oh, dwarf iron. This is, I don't remember this. Mikal, Knight of Mordor. Alright, it is a shame that you have traveled this far only to be defeated. Mordor's defeat means nothing. You have no idea what forces are at work in Eriador, and you will die without knowing. Yeah. Here, take a swing. Take a swing. Go ahead. Hit me. Go ahead. Here, have some light. Alright, talk to Frederick the Elder. So, I'm going back to Osgirth. Okay, let's go ahead and mount up and make this a little bit faster. So, tomorrow night, I will be, like I said, I'm going to probably be on Arkenstone tomorrow night. If, and I qualify it, if Shy is on and wants to run. We've got a couple of tunes that are about the same level 32-ish. So we'll be going there. If if not, and if Megas and Candy are wanting to run, we actually just started some baby hobbits with my daughter. So right now we have a... What do we have? I'm a champion. We have a guardian. We have a minstrel. I think... I don't know if we have a hunter. Oh, we have a lore master. I think we might even have 2 lore masters because my daughter is going to play, and she'll be on her lore master if she doesn't have to work. And then Magus's daughter just made a lore master. So the idea is, in the beginning of this game when I started playing, it was all, once again, you know, what is it about in the books? It's about the Fellowship. So this game was about the Fellowship. Unfortunately, that's kind of changed a little bit because there were some people, fortunately enough, when I started playing earlier on, getting into a well-populated kinship was really a good boon. I was able to get people to come do some of the big Fellowship quests. Fellowship quests, you have to have a minimum of 7 people. There's small Fellowship, you need a minimum of 3 people. What is the best solo class in your opinion? The one that you're going to be fun with? One that's going to be you're going to be the most happiest with? For me, it's my mood. If I pretty much end up on my ranger all the time. But once again, that's, like I said, first MMO, first character ever created, so that's like my go-to character. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say for me to be my ranger. Their DPS is really good. Solo wise, if you want to do melee, I know you said you like supporting, but I mean you're gonna spend a lot of time running on your own probably. A lot of the instances are gonna be solo, so you'll be by yourself. So I would consider either ranger or champion. If you're not, you know, if you don't like a character that's up close and personal, then go ranger. If you don't mind being, hey, up close and personal, then go champion. But yeah, but for me, yeah, ranger. And I pretty much every other game I ever play, I always make a ranger class to start. Thank you for helping us. I fear to send more men to Harlog, for my people are small in number. You have helped the people of Oscaruth greatly, and from what you tell me, all the free peoples. Thank you again, friend, fellow guild fan. I can't remember how I came up with that name. All right, so completed. Book 9, Chapter 3, Journey to the Lonelands. Okay, so I still have one more. I think I've got one more I got to do. So I went to Oscaruth, and then I went to did Estelden in the North Downs. So Combe for the hobbits, race of men. Let's go to Combe. Why not? Or Gondaman. You know what? Volacruz, I'm going to let you choose. Combe or Gondaman? Either one, you're going to see. Depending on what class you make, you're going to see one of those places anyway. So, but yeah, if you want to, you choose. If not, I'll give you a few minutes here, and I'm going to hang here and sip on my coffee. Combe. Okay, he says Combe. All right, we're going to go to Combe. So that means we go back to Bree. So here's the thing now. The interesting thing is whatever race you decide to go with, you don't have to stay in their starting area. So if you create an elf and say you've already gone, you like the race elf, okay, and you've already gone through their starting area. Well, then you create another elf. I don't want to go through it again. you can go to the Shire. And you can start. You can do all the starting quests in the Shire, or you can do all the starting quests in Combe, or you can go to Thorin's Hall, which is the dwarf area, and do all there. So you don't have to start when you come out of the intro. You don't have to start in that starting area. You can go to any one you want because you'll have access to those stable masters, and you can ride to them. And I think that was pretty cool in a part of the game. Alright, so we're going to go to Combe. Combe is alright. I can't... Is there actually... Let's see. Oh, there is a stable master. Okay, slow ride. Crafting is pretty easy. It's... I would... for crafting... Well, you say you might try that. What, try just starting in a different area? Yeah, I would experience it if say because you mentioned you want a hobbit hole. So say your first character is a hobbit. Experience the hobbit area. Go through it, and some people love it. Some people, you'll find what your preferences are. You may like, hey, I want to be a hobbit, and then you realize, nah, I'm not really feeling the hobbits. So surprisingly, I have more elves than anything else. So, professions or classes? I mean, professions, I guess, would be talk about crafting. Yeah, I mean, crafting is pretty easy. Depending on which way you go. I followed somebody's advice, and I wasn't exactly... If I had to do it all over again, I would have stayed with my first choice. On my ranger, what's my primary weapon? Bow. So I was going to make my ranger a woodworker. Well, I followed somebody's advice, who played this game all the time, and he has since passed on because of cancer. But he said, you want a weaponsmith. That's why my ranger is a weaponsmith. Now, in the long run, looking back in the days when we could craft our own legendary weapons, a lot of the gold that I made was from other players, because it got out. If you need a healer, call me. If you need a weapon, a legendary weapon made, call me. And I would get on and I would have mail from people. Here's the mats, here's the gold, can you make this sword for me? So, matching class and professions. No, it is. I would definitely... I appreciate that. Rangewind was an amazing individual. He was one of the first online friends I ever made. Along with Tumdir. The three of us became basically the three amigos in the Guardians of Fanghorn. That was the kin that we were in. And man, it's like we would come on, we wouldn't do anything until the R2 came on. And then we would go off and we did all our quests. So my ranger, I would say as he stands right now, about 80% of the quests that I've done on my ranger to get him up to level 110 were done with Rangewind and Tumdir. Now Tumdir has moved on. He found another game that he wanted to play, and he got very busy. Like I said, and then Rangewind it was just one of those things where something was going on. We didn't know what it was until we found out from his family that it was cancer, and he was fighting that and lost his fight. So it was a good time. Oh my God, it was such a good time. I think we spent more time laughing. And when you find good friends, good people to hang out with, whether it's in Discord or TeamSpeak, and you just spend your time laughing. It's good times. So, and then of course you got the common thing that in this game, everybody's got the love of Tolkien. We like talking about his works. And all right, so who am I looking for again? Speak with allies in Combe or Gondomar. Now that ring over here, I know what this ring is for. I'm not going to take this one because it has to deal with this horse right here. This horse came out, and if you notice the hooves, it's a war steed. This came out when Rohan, which is personally my favorite area in the game, favorite part in the books. I love Rohan. In the movies, the ride of the Rohirrim onto the Pelennor Plains, yeah, goose pimples every time, man. I just love that. But that's what this is for. That's basically it's a deed that you can do, and you can get a cloak at the end of it. I've just never done it. This was the first game that came out with a mount that you could ride and fight from, and we have war steeds. So, and usually you get those when you get into the Rohan area. That's level 75-ish. And that's my war steed. So, and to drive a war steed in this game, think boat. Just the way it steers, like you see how it slides off to the left when I'm trying to make a turn to the right, kind of like a boat. You know, I'm way over here, and I'm going to come over. I'm trying to make a turn, so you can see how it's like. If you make your turn, you got to think well ahead of your horse and what you want to do, but you can fight from horseback. So, whereas my regular steed, much skinnier and much slower, and pretty much turns on a dime. So, but like I said, I mean, they use it, and actually, from level 75 on, I believe that they're going to use it. Okay, I got to find this now. All these rings on this, because I don't think, I know for a fact that I did not come through here on this particular tune. So, somewhere in all this is the person I need to talk to. So maybe I will start with this guy. I doubt it, but I will start with this guy. Yep, no, that's earning trust. That I don't want to do that one. So, and you can see this, if you look carefully, he's got a ring over his head, but it's grayed out, not like the other one. That's because that's an underclassed. It's kind of weak. She's got the same thing, a ring over her head, but it's gray. I'm more looking for a ring like what this guy over here has. And I would have thought it would have been him, because this is part of the book quest. Oh yeah, it is. Chapter 9, there it is. Hover on him. Chapter 9, Book 9, Chapter 3, Goldir's Request. But he doesn't have a ring over his head. Okay, so fine, I'll talk to him. Or will it let me? Combe or Gondaman in Oscaruth and in Estelden. Combe or Gondaman. So, okay, so maybe I need to go to Gondaman. Maybe that's how I need to think about this. Yeah, Combe for hobbits, the race of men, and Bjornings and Gondaman for us. Okay, so I have to go to Gondaman. So, yeah, you can pick. I mean, you get... I mean, like for here, this class is an explorer, so he's a tailor. So he makes all my medium and light armor. So light armor, medium armor, and but as a forester and as a prospector, I can pick up. You saw me pick up logs and ore nodes. And then we're talking about the Lotro, the actual Lotro points. One of the items that you can buy from the Lotro store right here is a universal toolkit. It's account bound, which means you can share it with all your different characters. Just put it in shared storage, and when you go pull up a character, pull it out. When you're done playing them, put it back. Or you can be like me, buy one for every character. That's what I end up doing just for convenience sake. But having that on there, I don't have to switch tools. So when I ride up to a resource node, I can just farm it. Alright, so off to Combe. I mean, I'm off to Gondaman, so I need to go south, back to South Bree. So now you're gonna get to see Gondaman. And I actually kind of like that area too. Coming out of the dwarf area, Gondaman, and there's actually a pretty high level of dwarf area in there. I got in the first time I went in that area. Wow, why are these mobs' frames around their pictures red? It's because they were a lot higher level than me and I got owned. So, and that's where the fellowships come in handy. Like, you know, this music that's playing from Pretzel Rocks right now, it's getting me ready for Aftershock. Alright. Everything has a place. Historian, Tinkers are fun. They're all fun. But, I mean, that's one reason why I have so many characters. Because I actually, I mean, Weaponsmith. One focused on being a weaponsmith. One focused on being a tailor. One focused on heavy armor. Being a metalsmith. One focused on jewelry. And then Scholar. You saw me on my making, you know, because Scholar, you can make the Hunter books. You can make the Lore Master books. Scholar is probably one of the toughest in terms of trying to find the materials that you need. One of the easiest but most expensive, in my opinion, is going to be the cook and farmer. But food, especially at the lower levels. Food's not so, in my opinion, not so critical. But higher levels, yes, it is. Where was I going? Oh yeah, I was going to go to Thorn's Gate, or I can go to Climb. I'll go to Thorn's Gate. Well, there he is. Too far away. What do you mean too far away? There we go. Have you come to heed the summons anyway? My goats will take you to Prince Durin at Anak curfew, if much else. Talk to one of the guards in Anak. Okay, whatever. Let's go. Oh, wait. No. That's a mission. I don't want to do that. I do want to do that. Not right now. That's right. I'm going to Gondaman. Alright. Leaving Thorn's Hall, heading for Gondaman. So Volacruz, have you created your first character yet? You said you were looking for a server, so sometimes someone will say that they're looking for a server to play on, and I mean, you can create a character on every server, to be honest with you. It's kind of what I did. I started on Brandywine. They had a server reduction way back in the day. They canceled some servers, and the population of Brandywine became a bit on the toxic side, in my opinion. So they were giving out free server transfers, so I transferred to. Yep, you've got a lot of alts. Altaholic, nice, just like me. So I went to Landreval, and back in the day, Landreval was the role-playing server. So it was okay. What's up, Raider? How you doing? You just get home? But yeah, Landerwall was kind of was a role playing server, and if you weren't role playing back in the day, they didn't want anything to do with you. So I was bouncing around, started creating some tunes on different servers, and Crick Hollow was the first one where I put out I forgot what the question was, but I put a question out in World Chat, and I got a very polite response along with several people saying, if you need help, just please feel free to ask. We're here to help you. And I got into a really nice conversation with the different people that were on the server through World Chat, and it was quite different. So, Crick Hollow, I stayed. And then some of my friends that were on Brandywine, they went to Arkenstone. That's why I've got most of my other alts are on Arkenstone, and I completely forgot about them. That was the video that I have on Twitch and on YouTube of Lost Tunes. I forgot all about them. Thank you to Shy for reminding me that I had those tunes on Arkenstone. So, but yeah, no, it's so pretty much it's Crick Hollow and Arkenstone is where I'm playing. So busy day for you, Raider. And let me guess, you're on call again. Alright, I think this guy's going to be the same thing. Yep, that's... So easy. I'm going to do that mission just to get it off my books. Yep, I got to go up here. Matthew, what's up, buddy? How you doing? What you got for me? Oh dear, I'm not familiar with him, but the Rangers helped us achieve peace here, so I'm gladly aid you this. I think I may know where your man is hiding. There have been many reports of new threats to the north of here. They are mostly rumors, but several of my patrols have not returned. Perhaps you could look into this problem for us. Report back to me if you are successful. So yeah, read the quests. That's my biggest tip that I always bring up is read the quests. The stories are, yeah, I mean the little side stories, even the epic book line, obviously that's your main story, but these little side quests, okay, Hobbit areas are not my favorite areas. Just saying. I don't want to offend anybody, but Hobbit areas are not my favorite areas. And there's a thing with in the Shire, and if you make a character, you're going to know it. In the Shire, you're going to know it. It's running the mail and running the pies. And I think that's when you mention Shire quests, that's usually what somebody references back to is the mail and pie quests. Well, they gave us a new area here called Yonder Shire, and I went in there with a buddy of mine, and we wanted to check it out. And yeah, we have there's mail quests. Wow. Well, here's the thing: is I never read the quests in the Shire. So when I was in Yonder Shire and just starting that, I started to read the quests, and it's actually kind of an interesting little mystery is starting to form that somebody is messing with the mail. So it's not just running mail, it's you have to run the mail, but then it's also trying to figure out who's messing with the mail. Ringdale. Alright, I think I'm just going to ride. Yeah, I need to be up on top of this hill. Okay. Oh, a Knight of Mordorith. It's a Knight. Wait, wrong one. A Knight of Mordorith. Why do you come to trouble me, fool? I have many things to do here for Mordorith. What? You have defeated the steward and left his throne to Amarthiel. Prepare to die. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. That's what I thought of. That's why I started laughing. Not too bad. Slow work day. I played my hunter almost all day today as I was working. So tomorrow I'll be gone. I have more physical therapy. So it was a light day because I was basically sitting here in the chair with ice on my shoulder, playing Lotro. All right, back to Gondomar. I keep hitting the wrong keys. I think that was what I used to have for mounting my horse. So, any big accidents to report? Princess Bride points +2. Ah! That, and it was the other night I was looking for something streaming, and I went, nope, these are not the droids I'm looking for. Yeah, that cracked me up too. That was the last night I did run 8 Raider. Oh, you asked a bad question. Volacruz, he does not play this game. But Raider and I go back a long ways. Back when he used to play Farming Sim 22. Or not, so I'm sorry, Farming Sim 2017. So not only did you find your knight, but you defeated him as well. I am impressed. Thank you for your efforts. It is not often that we see such a powerful minstrel grace these parts. Please tell your friend Goladier that you have done your part here at Gondomar. Alright. Journey to Gondomar done. Talk to Goladier. Where's Goladier? Goladier's back at Gap Fort Near in Angmar. So we gotta go find Gap Fort Near. Okay. Yaboon is raiding with a party of 9. Hello, welcome. It's raid time. Ah, man, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming on in, Kaboon. Oh, everything is good here. I'm in the land of Middle Earth. Everything is good. So, how was your stream, bud? I'm having a great night. I've had a great day too. I've been playing Lotro all day long, so while I work, how's that good? While I'm working, I'm playing Lotro. Can't beat it. So awesome. Well, thanks for the raid, man. This is huge. Zininator, nice. Welcome here. Welcome to the stream. My name is Lazy Farmer, and those, yeah, if you check out my stream, I do a lot of Lotro, but I throw in some farming simulator now and then too, and some train simulator as well. So, but mostly I am Lord of the Rings Online. Great. If you ever have a bad time playing Lotro, it's time to turn off the computer, go crawl into bed, pull the covers over your head, because yeah, you're gonna have a nightmare too. No, not at all. Especially when my boss walked into my office and he goes, "Oh, you're busy." He saw what I was doing. I was playing Lord of the Rings Online. He goes, "Oh, you're busy," and walked out. So, okay, thanks, boss. Can't beat it. Don't look left, Cosmo. Thank you. Hey, what a Chad. Yeah. Hey, my boss is cool. So, my boss is absolutely cool. Yaboon, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you so very much. Zininator, thank you for the follow too. Thank you so much. God, I appreciate you guys. Alright, so all I'm doing, I'm playing catch up. Yeah, my main is my ranger, and right now he's parked in Mordor, cowering behind a rock because he's there all by himself. But no, so I just want to get my mini up. So I'm trying to clear out some of these. Look at this. Epic Volume 1 book. Epic Volume 2. Epic Volume 3. I am so far behind on my Epic line on my mini. So right now it's all about just trying to get him caught up. That, and then I got a good friend, Goliath. Actually, his streaming name is Megas. But yeah, he has a lore master, and he's level 135. I need to get caught up to him because we want to get our 1v1s going again. Those were a blast. No pun intended. So, but all good, man. I blue line mini. So don't look, Love Cosmo. Yeah, I blue line my mini when I'm in a large group. And that's what I was saying before, that because I kind of took a hiatus from the game. That's why my mini is only level 100, because he was max level 1. I took my hiatus, and at the time I would actually get calls, from other people outside of the kin. Hey, we heard you're a good healer. Can you come heal for us? So I do blue line in large groups. I'm probably not gonna be blue lining for a while, not until I get him up toward end game. Then I'll start getting in the raids again. That was Raider. You're Bigfoot, or is it you have a Bigfoot? Goliath. Actually, it's not Goliath. It's Ghoul-liath. Gool. So that's Megas. I'm on Crick Hollow. But then again, I've got characters on Crick Hollow. I've got characters on Arkenstone. So really, it depends on what I feel like playing. My main is on Crick Hollow right now. I do have probably tomorrow night. I got to reach out to my friend Shy. We were running some smaller baby size 24. Yeah, Boone. See, Arkenstone. Yeah, Arkenstone's good. I like Arkenstone. The community over there and the community here on Crick Hollow, both of them are really friendly. But yeah, I've got a lot of little baby tunes. My main tune over there is Abby Normal. So that's another ranger I'm gonna be playing over there. So if Shiroon is free tomorrow night, I'll be on Arkenstone. If she's busy, and if Goliath and Candy are going to be on, we might be doing our mini hobbits tomorrow night. But if nobody else is on, then I might be right back here on Fellow Gilfan working my mini, or continuing adventures of Daranoth, my ranger, who is cowering behind a rock in Mordor as we speak. There, as my sister-in-law calls them, small bathtubs. If your shoes are that big, my only question is, do you have running lights for them? And do you have to register them with the Navy? Just asking. Oh, too close. Where's he at? Did I miss him? I didn't really read this. Where is this guy at? There it is on the other side of the cave. Other side of the cave. You know how long it's been since I've been in Gaffortnir? This is like getting reacquainted. And that's one thing that's this whole... Since I've come back and I've been playing for the last few months, that's all it's been. It's been me getting reacquainted with the game. A lot of the things have come back. A lot of the skills, and a lot are like, I don't know. And just so, some people said things have changed. I don't feel like anything's really changed. I think it stayed the same, and it's still. There he is. I think it's still a very viable, playable game, and I'm on now a more powerful system than what I had when I played the game last time. And the graphics, are just amazing. I think the way the game plans for 50, there's no way, to me, there's no way you could really tell that this is a 15-year-old game. I am loath to confess that I know more of Amarthiel than perhaps any other living, yet still I knew nothing of her secrets as Sarah Oakheart. Ah, Sarah Oakheart. She has become much more powerful than I have imagined. Indeed, I had believed her dead since the Battle of Fornost. It matters not. She is alive, and my pursuit of her must continue. I believe that she is heading to Evendim. She has a palantir. I am guessing that of Osgiliath, the master of the south. Lost in Anduin, and if she has any hope of staying in power, she will need to confer often with the littlest eye. She may also use the Palantir to find Narquil, the token of power she lost long ago. The only place left for her is Numinous then, for it may be that the pedestal where once the Palantir of Numinous still stands. You should go to Evendim quickly and speak with Caelenglad. He is in the ranger camp at Tinadur on the eastern shore. It is my dearest hope that we will meet again on a happier day. No. So yeah, so that's a little. Wait a second. That's a good one. No, I do not have to. They have them custom made. Why do I have the feeling, even when you're not streaming or on Discord with anyone, that you still read these out loud? You know what? Not out loud, but I do read them, Raider. And reading the quests is hugely important. Other games that I've played, it's like grab the quest and go. But the stories in Lord of the Rings Online are amazing. The epic book line is amazing. The little side quests are amazing. And if you don't read, and sometimes you only really need, you can read the whole thing if you want. Sometimes you get by with just reading maybe the first paragraph, and you get the gist of it and know what the story is, where you're going to go with that story. But yeah, no, reading is fundamental in this game. And but yeah, if I'm in Discord, yeah, because the most people that I play with don't read them. But then if I read out loud, they know that I'm reading it, so they wait, and that's appreciated. I mean, I do appreciate that. But they also like it too, because they're like, I did not know that's the reason why we're doing this quest. I was just doing the quest because I grabbed it. And it's something that since I've come back to the game, a lot of streamers some of the bigger ones that are really supportive of Lotro, is one of the key things that they say is read the quests. So that's important. All right, talk to Caelenglad. So I'm off to go find Caelenglad. Now here's the thing: is I used to know. Yep, that's where I want to go. I used to know how to go find him. Enjoy the story, Epic Games. Absolutely right. Epic Games TV is enjoy the story. And that's why, Raider, I think that you need to come play. I know you're such a busy guy. You're a workaholic, but you gotta take some time for yourself. And the best place to go take time for yourself is in Lord of the Rings Online, and read the stories. And sometimes it's even worth it to read the stories and to read the books as you're playing through the game. Have the books there, and when you're getting into a certain area, whether you're reading, The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Silmarillion, or like right now I'm reading, The Lost Tales, where I'm heading right now. I had no idea that Evendim was actually the first home for Galadriel and Celeborn. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, when you read these, when you add the books to the game, it's pretty. Yeah, it adds richness to this game. But then again, I'm a Tolkien nerd, so. Well, if that's what you want to play. Where am I going now? Ireland's camp. Where's that? Book 6 chapter challenge. Huh, that's new. Okay. Audiobooks for the win. You're right, Volage. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Audiobooks. Yeah, I do that too, because the books I get, I mean, I buy them and I actually get them from Apple Books, iBooks, and a lot of them, they're narrated. So I might read for like a half hour, then put them on audiobook, fall asleep. Okay. Tinadur, that's what I thought. Tinadur. I should play retail one day. Oh, okay, I got you. How is Treebeard Epic? I created. To be honest with you, I did create. I created a character over there. That's probably as far as I got, was just creating one. I get the gist of it. I don't know. I mean, yeah, 2 expansions. So that's what I thought. I thought they were up. Well, last time I looked, I thought they were up to like level 65 was the cap, and then it goes to level 75 and so on, and so it stays that way for a while, so you can really get immersed in the game. But then again, it seems like you can do it. I like Landmark. Interesting. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I came back and I checked it out. Landmark. Yeah. Okay, I had to think for a minute. Yeah, okay, Landmark. So makes combat. That's the one thing. Like even here, and I was saying this earlier on, that okay, so I'm level 100. I'm level. What's the level here? Level 50. So I'm gonna one-shot everything. Why can't they just set it up so even I come in and I'm 52. Downgrade me and my character and his equipment down to level 52. They do that in other games. Now maybe because it would be like a complete rewrite of the game, and I can understand that why they haven't done that. But it just seems like that's would be the right thing to do. Now the delving system that's coming, that I can't wait for. That one's going to be a lot of fun. You get the jewels, you get a jewel, you work your way up. Ultimately, you can get, tier 3 raid gear out of the delving system, from what I'm hearing. And that was right from one of the developers. That will be fun. But the Landmark piece, I haven't. You know what? I need to go back over to Treebeard and check that out, because if that would make the fights more of a challenge, it would be worth it being over there on Treebeard. You've given me something to think about, Epic. All right, let's. Caitlin Glad, he was over here somewhere. Thought he was. Okawi! Or Akawi. I remember him. There's Kalen Glide. My bald-headed friend. How you doing? A Marthriel's trial. Laredin and Guladir sent you, did they? They must be more than we thought to the growing presence of Angmaram then. I am glad then that they have sent a proven hero to help. The Angmarum presence in Numinous is most disturbing, and hearing the news you brought me, I think that is the best place to search for Amarthiel. She cannot yet have gone too deep into the ruined city. We cannot let her go any further. I will let you bring 5 of my men with you. Wherever you whatever you do, you must come back with information about her plans. This is most urgent for the Dunedain and for Eriador. We cannot let the lidless eye have any more influence in this region. Speak with me again when you are ready to leave. And with that, I just realized I saw the time right up here. That's a plug-in, by the way. Yeah, my 2-hour stream has... Oh, I'm actually gone over my 2-hour stream. So, at that point... Hey, thanks a lot, Yaboon. Yeah, the music is coming from Pretzel Rocks. It's you'll see it advertised on here. It's DMCA free, so I can play it. I chose the Rock Station. It's getting me ready for Aftershock. I'm going to Aftershock and next week, as a matter of fact. So... 4-day heavy metal festival. I'll come back deaf. So, but yeah, no, I streamed for about 2 hours, and so I started at 5:30. It's 5:30 Pacific time. I will say not every class can deal with deadly plus. You know, that's. I'm telling you know what? Yeah, seriously, I'm going to talk it over with some friends. We may be over there playing. We may check out Treebeard. You can adjust it. You just have to go back to the NPC in the starting area. That makes sense. It's like going back to the NPC to get your VIP rewards as well too. So that makes sense. I can live with that. So, and if I remember correctly, that NPC is standing right there by the milestone at the Prancing Pony, if I remember correctly. Now that you bring that up. Man, thanks, Yaboon, for the follow. You have a great night. I'm going back through my stream here. Yeah, no, have a good night, sir. And I will catch you guys later. I am going to go ahead and call it a night tonight. This is the end of it. Epic, thank you. Yaboon, thank you. Volacruz, thank you for coming here. Raider, always good to see you. Everybody that showed up in the raid, thank you so very much. Thank you for the follows. If you'd like to stream, please follow me. My name is Lazy Farmer. You can also find my videos on YouTube, Lazy Farmer 4. And I will be, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. More Lotro tomorrow. So, I don't know. We'll have some fun. Take care, guys. Have a good night.